one of his main moderators, I don't want to say their name, but just because in case they're online and stuff still, I was pretty good friends with him. And yeah, basically he did make him eat poo-poo and record it for a high position of mod. There was a video linked around. I don't know if it still exists, but yeah.
By the way, well, even
yeah, absolutely. It's pretty crazy, bro. Like this whole anime shit, because I don't know. Like I told you a little bit about it, but basically there's this guy named Seth the Programmer, and I followed this dude for a few years. He got popular on YouTube by debating people, specifically about anime power scaling, talking about how powerful different characters from various series would like compare. And
like if Goku would beat up Superman type of deal.
Like literally he has that exact video edited very well, and he's been kind of known to be a bit of an ego maniac, kind of toxic guy, but
nice.
To the extent people really didn't understand until his editor, this guy named Clyde, who worked for the dude for years.
Oh, so he had enough of a page to like have people on staff.
Yes.
Nice.
So he probably, like right now, before the whole expose stuff came out, he had almost 1 million subscribers, and now he's sitting at around like 900 and something. But if we want to go and just take a little look-see at his channel.
And what did you say before we started recording? You said this is the biggest recent controversy in anime.
Yeah, it's probably the biggest recent controversy in the anime community because of how much general exposure it's gotten from people like Keemstar. And we'll talk about that later. What's crazy is his channel is seemingly shadow banned right now, which is interesting. But this is his channel, super big. And this other guy, Clyde, formerly known as Clyde the Weeaboo, made this exposed video, bro. And it has 480,000 views 3 days ago. I literally, bro, woke up on like Monday morning, I want to say, and just saw the video and was like, what the fuck? And yeah, I just wanted to share kind of my thoughts on the whole thing. I don't know if you wanted to watch some clips or like any general questions you would have as an outsider, and maybe to relate to someone who's maybe watching this that doesn't know too much else about it as well.
Yeah, like if there are some clips that give a high level overview that aren't too long, like just a general, hey, what happened in this situation? What did he get exposed on? And then we can get into our analysis of it.
Yeah, so general things he was exposed for was just being a liar, manipulator, stealing from fans. They were going to do this crazy video called Ichigo versus Naruto. That's the main character from Bleach.
Okay.
And they were going to have a pro level animator do it. They had a Patreon. Seth collected something like $10,000 from it, and they just canceled the project and kind of went away.
How much is one guy's salary? The Patreon didn't even make as much as you think remotely. I think the Patreon was only like 1K.
Oh, no.
That's what I mean. The Patreon's only like 1K, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
That's nothing.
Yeah, it's really not that high. Like, people over-exaggerate, I think. And like, dude, so not only was the Patreon like only like around 1K, but like there's like 10 people in my like Discord server that were like $100 donos. You know what I mean? So like those guys pretty much paid for the whole thing themselves on the Patreon. You know what I mean? So,
bro,
yeah,
nice.
So it's yeah, not great. And I'm trying to find some of the clips on Twitter, because really when it was happening, this live stream that Keemstar, of all people, picked up. And like, I don't know how familiar you are with Keemstar, but
fast as fuck, boy.
Dude's been on the internet since like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, bro. Has like created drama channels and basically had everyone on involved in the situation to like hash it out. Like, Seth, defend yourself. It was a 6-hour stream, and I watched every second of it, bro. Believe it, dude. It was Dude, I'm eating there like eating popcorn. Like it's fucking great.
I used to say stupid shit like "Let me fuck a 4-year-old till they cry" or something. Like that was just shock. Fucking that was shock.
And guys, for those of you tuning in, we're rocking another episode of Gabaghoul, the mini series within Goblin and the Ghoul. The Goblin verse, if you will, is expanding before our eyes with these mini-sodes. Me and T just kind of were talking about these funny stories this week, and it's kind of a double scumbag. So we're like, fuck it, let's throw together another little mini-sode this Friday. So here we are.
We wanted to pop off on the mini-sode. There's just truly too much goodness about it. Here we go. A little clippy poo. Here we go. This is a clip from Seth belittling one of his viewers after they donated to his stream.
The dick eating is insane, bro. You see this nigga's comment? I told the people who batter, YouTube viewers don't batter, as if your entire career didn't come from.
This is a guy named Six, not.
Bro, I don't.
Okay.
3.
I say that shit to your face. I hate y'all. I do. I hate you, and I've said it since day
Talking
one.
to his
I
viewers.
call y'all for giving me money. I pack you on site. All we do is just talk each other. You hate me, I hate you. It's a mutual hate relationship. That's just how it is.
So
It's always been that way.
Thanks for the 20, my nigga.
Damn. So I can tell, like, just by that little clip, he's gotten to the point where, like, he does this thing where he acts like an edgy dick and, like, still gets rewarded for it. And he thinks it's, like, cool. That's his, I don't know. That's just kind of his MO. But, I mean, the kid's a tool.
He famously was like edgelord. Like he was also in the debate community, which is a whole subsection of YouTube where people go and have debates. Like it's a fucking talking about whatever. Seth used to do these crazy ass, like, age of consent debates where he would say shit like, bro, I can't even say what he put in this Discord because it's so bad. And I can't find the screenshot, which is just fucking terrible. But he basically said he should be able to throat fuck a insert age that is very low until they cry. And maybe the age was 4. He said that in like 2017. And just like all this stuff is basically just a track record of him just going after people. And, you know, on the 6-hour stream, he tried to defend himself, just saying it was all jokes. But there's DMs of him like trying to get nudes from 16-year-olds when he was like 20.
Nice.
Which is like, you know, not great when you know their age. It's like, yeah, they are peers. They would have been in the same high school, but at the same time, it's still like,
no, it's not. It's
not okay, dude. It's not fucking okay.
Bro. Like you're to that point where, I mean, you were just not a 16-year-old, dude. Come on.
No.
Especially like how dumb or arrogant or a combination of both are you, where you're a prominent online figure and you have DMs which aren't going to go away. Like you can delete them on your end. That doesn't mean they're going to go away. Like that is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's really, really fucking bad. And
like when he's saying shit like that, like the thing you mentioned earlier on the Discord server, it's clearly coming from a place he's trying to be edgy, but also there's a grain of belief in there. For those of you who are tuned into the Sriracha Boys universe, we obviously have some questionable lines that are all fucking ironic and hilarious and playing off something. Like you can tell when someone's joking and when someone's not, and there is a difference.
I guess my kind of also take on it is it's just sad that like his editor made the video because Seth like bullied and abused his editor when he knew his editor was suicidal. This dude like came from a rough childhood, like so did Seth, we found out later on, which is like, yeah, hurt people, but like dude actively knew that Clyde was like suicidal and like threatened him with like cutting him off financially, making him homeless, and just like was an absolute dickhead to him and never really gave him the recognition, even though like he made like 90% of this dude's YouTube videos and just like was wildly more successful. So it's just super sad. And just like watching the stream, like till the very end, like Seth finally admitted that he needed therapy and like that he needed to get help, but it really didn't seem like he was remorseful for the stuff that he did. Like he, like regarding the 16-year-old, he was like, oh, I was doing it because one of the guys in the server had a crush on her. So I was like, what if I just DM'd her this shit like nudes and then took a screenshot and sent it to him? Wouldn't that troll both of you? And just like, bro, he's
That's
just
pathologically lying. That's just that's just a cover up to
bro, it's just like straight narcissism stuff. Like he truly was like just saying this awful shit and clearly just doesn't care. He cares that he got caught, but
Right.
it's kind of just like, for me as a fan of him, like I don't know, like I'm definitely gonna stay tuned to see what happens. Like I hope for his sake and his own like happiness, and he's even talked about being suicidal, that he can like get the help that he needs and like actually recognize that he hurt these people, because like it really seems like he had so many opportunities to like correct his behavior, and sadly it takes a 2023 cancellation for him to by fucking Keemstar, bro, of all people, to just fucking, it's just amazing, dude.
Well, yeah,
Really.
that's the nutty thing about it is because it seems like this wasn't like he did something recently and it all just, this is just a pattern of behavior.
No, it's been like compiled from like 2017 to like 2019
Yeah.
mostly, but like they've been, because Seth would like secretly record people, and then like let's say you'd had an anime debate and like you were just talking to Seth about it, disagreeing. Seth would like record that conversation that you thought was private and then be like, yeah, I packed on Zach for fucking knowing jack shit about Naruto. I'm going to upload this to my channel now because I owned you.
What
It's like,
cock.
what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like we're just chopping it up. Like
That's funny. A little spoiler is unsincere apology is going to be a pretty good theme for today's episode. So that's,
yeah, dude. I mean,
it's
that's
just
pretty much all I had to
getting
say about that. Like we could talk more about it, but I feel like I'm just like reiterating myself. So
No, you're good. I just one last thing. I just want to recap just all the things that he did. So you mentioned like the shitty comments on Discord. You mentioned just kind of being a cock with everyone he interacted with, shit talking his viewers, just kind of just being a cock overall is what it seems like.
Mm-hmm. Yep, pretty much. I really wanted to see if I could get a fucking highlight clip on it.
No, I'm
Anyway,
saying
keep going.
no. Six didn't lie to me.
Swag,
Six
you
said
fucked
that I
up.
wasn't in the call. No,
Swag,
Six
you
said that I
fucked
wasn't
up.
in the call. I
You
didn't.
tried to get clout ruining my name. You made yourself look
No, I
fucking
didn't.
retarded because we have you in
Seth, you
4K,
just
you
lied about
dumbass.
me. You just
We
said I
literally
was in a
have you
video
in
that you
4K
linked.
right
Can
here.
you mute him?
You
Hey,
dumbass
can you mute
bitch.
him so I can talk?
Keep
Yeah.
You
I've
can't
been
prove
waiting my
shit, you
fucking
dumb
turn.
motherfucker. Look at the fucking video we
Neither
have.
can you. You have a whole
let's-
fucking chat of 8,000 people calling you a
Let's-
pedophile, and you can't dispute
but they
it.
can't prove it. They can't prove it either.
Obviously,
Fuck them, because no one has the
Can you
fucking
please
context.
mute him?
So when I
Can you
try to
please
fucking
mute him?
explain it,
Bro, listen,
everyone
everyone's been able
can't
to
say
finish, but
anything
he is
because they don't
terrified.
fucking know.
He's terrified.
Listen to them, bro. Listen to yourself right now, bro.
Fucking-
They can't prove that either. They'll never know.
You with anything,
Shut up
it's what
before
actually
I give you
happened.
another haymaker, swag, before I beat your
You
ass
didn't give
again.
me a haymaker.
Before I fucking
Nobody's
knock
on your
your ass
side.
out, boy.
Look at the
Give you
chat.
another verbal concussion for your dumb shit. Hold on.
Seth,
What were you gonna talk about today? I know you had a
All
little
right.
something.
Yeah, so this is something I was only because this whole the whole anime world, the whole Twitch streamer world, I'm pretty disconnected from, but this is a big enough story and it touches on some other things that have popped up in my Twitter feed. Twitch streamer Atrioc, and am I saying that right?
Yes.
So you all probably know he was doing one of his streams, pretty normal gaming channel, and he was sharing a screen, a bunch of tabs pop up, and one of them is a website for deepfake porn. And who is on
Dun,
that?
dun, dun.
Yeah, and it's not only just deepfake porn. It's like, not just normal celebrities, whatever. It seems to be other prominent Twitch streamers in that community, 3 of them. And obviously his viewers were not happy about that. What are their names here? It was Pokimane, QT Cinderella, and Sweet Anita,
Yes.
which looked up all of their, let's see, we can just get into
Yeah,
this.
sweet Anita, dude. I love her. She's like, she has Tourette's and
Nice.
just has these really like, it's not like making fun of her, but like she's just got a great funny personality and like is actually an entertaining streamer.
Let's see. So that's her.
Yeah, sweet Anita.
There's Sweetie Needy, QT Cinderella, and Pokimane. So my first take,
Pokemon's giant. Yeah.
my first take, I mean, clearly millions of followers, is after seeing all them, I mean, can you blame a guy? Can you fucking
some good looking
blame a guy?
girls.
Come
Hey.
on.
Dude, but the fucking, sorry to cut you off. The
No, you're
fucking
good.
optics of him doing it with his wife is just like, it's just so streamer brained. Like everything has to be like, oh, we have to do this on stream. It's just like they
Yeah.
live in such a deluded world. And like, I could never do that because
Yeah.
it's just such a time commitment. And Yeah, I'll let you continue. But one of the crazy things. Yeah,
that's a
go
great
ahead.
point, though. No, that's a great point, though.
Yeah.
But that, like, I meant to bring that up with this other guy too, especially when you're like, he was mentioning his suicidal tendencies or things he has issues with
Seth,
this and that,
right?
But with Seth, but like everything's online, dude. Like you're not gonna live in or like just like take a second off. Like this online community, and I get it, it's interactions with real people or whatever, but just it gets so clicky and so toxic and so unnatural so quickly. Like you're gonna fuck your brain up.
Like Seth was like, he felt suicidal, but then also when people are like, Keemstar is like, dude, get off the internet. You need to go to a treatment center. Like you need help. He's like, oh, but I need money. So it's like, how suicidal are you if you're thinking about your future and feeling like if you get off YouTube to better yourself, you can't do that? Like, I don't know. It's very online pilled and just fucking dark.
It's nutty for sure. So wanted to share his apology because obviously saw that his viewers saw his screens of the deep fake porn and they were not happy. Like it caused a lot of that was a big fuck up. That was a big oopsie. I'm not gonna lie. This is like the Twitch streamer equivalent of Cosby, I would say. Maybe not as bad, but it's like it's comparable.
Yeah, I mean, there's been streamers accused of actual essay and stuff like that, but yeah, let's play the clip. I haven't actually watched it.
And I think this is just maybe a minute of it, but it's one of the better parts.
I've been watching so much I've been reading so much fucking AI stuff.
Been watching so much porn.
Fucking stuff about AI and fucking deepfake music, deepfake art and everything. And I'm in these fucking Discords and I just feel so embarrassing to admit. But I was on fucking Pornhub, dude. I was on a fucking regular ass normal fucking website.
It was normal
porn. There was an ad. There's an ad on every fucking video for this fucking
Jerkmate.
So I know other people must be clicking it because it's on every fucking video for fucking
try not to come.
And then I click it and I'm fucking in this fucking rabbit hole.
He tried not to come.
I fucking
try very hard.
I got morbidly curious and I click something.
His wife's
and
crying in the
it's
back.
just fucking it's gross. It's gross and I'm sorry. I really am. I really fucking am. It's not I don't know. It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. But I just really want to get across. It's not like a fucking pattern of behavior. And I don't know what I want to say or not, but I've been watching.
Damn, bro. It's bro, it's like to bring that into like a more relatable situation, that'd be like if you or me got caught like at work looking up AI porn of our coworkers while on the job at the office, like from people that we personally knew. Like what I was going to tell you is like Cutie Cinderella, like I don't know if you saw her clip, like she famously like is so against the AI porn and she like pays thousands to get her images scrubbed off the internet and personally baked Atrioc's wedding cake. And
no way.
Yeah, and her boyfriend Ludwig, who's probably one of the biggest streamers formerly on Twitch, now on YouTube, is Atrioc's best friend. So
damn,
like,
bro,
it's not just like he was looking at the biggest streamers. It was like he was looking at his friends, dude.
And not only that, so apparently, of course, the internet sleuths are going to dig up tons of research based on just the short clips they have. But apparently the site he was on, it wasn't free. He paid for the content that he got.
Behind the paywall, baby.
Yeah. So and he seems like, what do you say, morbid curiosity in this. And just the fact, if you look at it for what it is, he had it pulled up in the midst of his streaming. It was so normalized for him. This wasn't just because if it really was just like a morbidly curious thing, he goes and he checks it out and ignoring the paywall stuff. And he was like, okay, I was morbidly curious. This is insane. And then got out of it, deleted his search history, never even thinks about it again. But no, this dude was probably like, that's probably all he beat off to. Real shit.
I don't know, but dude, he was doing it on his streaming computer. Bro definitely has multiple fucking PCs and a damn smartphone at the least, dude. He's going buck wild on the hub in the fucking gaming chair. Like that's wild,
dude. I bet when he got wind of this, like, oh, I fucked up in my stream, blah blah blah. I bet he had such a deletion period on his computer. Like he probably wiped out so much content from his computer that he either had saved, probably should he paid for this and that. Oh, and to go back to the point, the QT Cinderella chick who pays thousands of dollars to get her shit scrubbed for the internet. I understand the concept of it, but dude, that's such an uphill battle because I mean,
Yeah.
people are going to be pumping this shit out forever because it is so easy just from a competent graphic designer to make this shit, I assume.
Yeah, I think it's more so that like she's trying to lead the charge to get it like to be more of like a legal precedent.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like how revenge porn is illegal now, and
Right.
it'll always be available. But like, I mean, I don't know, man. It'd be tough. Like, it is fucking crazy to see that like people would just make that of you. And part of me wants to say like, yeah, just ignore it. But like, dude, she gets like DMs of people sending her those pictures. Like, it is kind of fucked up. Like, I don't know, like what the right way forward is like for Atrioc, but it's like a definite just like major L, and just like insane that he, for one, like didn't have the foresight. Like, I get it, like being horny, you make some questionable decisions, like for sure. And like the intrigue of it being like this new thing, like maybe that is valid, but like dude should have at least, bro, not did on his streaming computer. Like, probably definitely shouldn't have done it at all. I mean, all things considered, but.
Well, dude, and I really stand by the point that like if it was loose enough where he does like has the tab open while he's streaming, like I feel like this has been going on forever.
Yeah,
Like,
bro, he's been doing it for a bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're so right, man. Because if that's like your little experimental moment, you're going into the mode of like, I'm going into Coomer mode, like I'm blackout windows, whatever, like second device, stream camera off, because like people have left their stream cameras on and like jerked off or like had sex and got banned. Like, that's happened before.
Oh, I'm sure, dude. No, I'm sure that's the one of these problems with people going and recording so much more of their lives than the average person who doesn't do this for a living or for fun or whatever, is you set yourself up for people to just view these intimate moments of your life, whether it's intentional or not. And clearly we get some pretty wild mishaps from that happening. Which, I mean, it's fucked. I feel bad for the women involved, obviously, because like, yes, it was already bad enough when this issue as is, but then, when another prominent streamer that has relationships with them is showing us he's as bad as all the other dweebs that just go and do this, on their own. Like, no
dude.
one's safe.
Like, no foresight to like the optics of it, like no like consideration that it could like be unearthed. And like, dude, I was talking about this like last episode. I feel like so many people are getting like exposed recently. Like, I know it's part of like cancel culture these days, but like Andrew Tate, fucking sex trafficking, all that shit. Like Andrew Callahan, fucking the Channel 5 news guy, all gas, no brakes, Atrioc, fucking all these weird people are just like getting, or these seemingly popular normal people are getting their fucking weird sex stuff just like uncovered. Like, it's a very interesting pattern.
Well, you got to think about that because like it's something that obviously doesn't happen overnight. This is something that habits that they develop for over a long period of time, right? And I think it's just similar to this situation. They just get loosened up with it, and it's so normalized in their mind that they slip up and it gets found out. Think about it like the first time you smoked weed when you were a teenager, right? It was a big deal. Like, you worked extremely hard to cover your tracks. Like, the worst case scenario ever is if your parents found out. And eventually you kind of stop giving a fuck. Like, you still don't want to get caught out of principle, but you really stop giving a fuck. Yeah, you'll just put your weed in your desk drawer as opposed to like going and burying it in the backyard type of deal. And Atrioc's weed was definitely in his desk drawer.
It was in his desk drawer.
It was on his desk, bro.
It's slightly opened, He doesn't give a shit. Yeah, bro. I have that my comparison in my head is new pair of sneakers. That first week I'm wearing them, I'm extra careful, bro. I'm not stepping in puddles. 2 years down the line, I'm walking in the rain in those fuckers. Yeah. I'm going to parties, concerts, don't give a shit. So it's like, yeah, he did not keep the shoes dead stock. He was wearing those fuckers around the house.
Yeah, dude.
And falling asleep with his dick in his hand wearing those.
100%, bro. So, and I'm just trying to think like, and I can't speak on the deep fake porn issue as a whole, because like, obviously, if there's videos of me like with dicks in my ass on the internet, I'd be fucking pissed about it, bro.
I'd be pissed, bro. And it's certainly like, we do have to look at the thing from like a male perspective. Like, female perspective is totally different,
Yeah. Well, but and obviously it's fucked up, like, to what to do about it. I think the cat's already way out of the bag, unfortunately. Like, there's not enough resources to go and monitor every submission to the internet, like everything that gets uploaded. It's
like what are you gonna do?
Impossible.
The only option is to have like a Chinese 1984 Orwellian censorship program where fucking everything's monitored, which it probably already is, but there's still, I don't know. It is crazy. And just like, even dude, like 5 years ago, if you like tried to explain someone the situation, they'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like the acceleration we're seeing with AI. And we did talk about this a little bit on our main episode, Goblin and the Ghoul, episode 6. Like the AI is just getting crazy. And dude, I even fucking saw this video about oh man, bro, I wish I could pull it up really fast. I texted it to you guys. It was a AI clip of fucking Joe Buck reading the attacks on Hiroshima.
Oh,
but it was completely AI generated.
Yeah. Eli actually sent me that earlier in the week too. It's fascinating. So while you pull that up, that actually brings me to another point. So I think this whole thing is going to get a lot more attention because right now it's still pretty underground with like deep fake porn. Not too many people are getting caught like that. Like this is one of the first ones that I've heard of, right? Of someone actually getting caught doing it. I think when this stuff gets more normalized, because we're a cunt hair away from normal videos being put out of politicians, famous people, you name it, that are you can't even tell the difference from a real video, right? So I think once that start like normal for non-pornographic purposes, videos start being faked, I feel like that's going to help shine light on this issue a little bit more too. Just a thought.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, let's hear Joe Buck commentate on the bombing of Japan.
Dude, this is...
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fox's coverage of an American bombing run on Hiroshima. I'm Joe Buck, and with me, as always, is Troy Aikman. It's a crisp August morning in southern Japan, and what goes better in the morning than Dunkin' Donuts? America runs on Dunkin'. Japan's air defenses have been laughable in the last few months, Troy. Do you see them putting up any kind of a fight?
I just can't, Joe. Japan has been miserable recently, but they just refuse to quit.
It looks like we're starting here, so let's cut to the aerial coverage brought to you by Goodyear.
Brought to you by Goodyear.
Here comes the Enola Gay. It's about overhead of Hiroshima now. Gay, and he drops the payload. Let's take another look with the Toyota Instant Replay.
Looks like it only dropped one bomb, Joe. Can't expect it to do much damage.
You really can't, Troy. But what you can expect is for America to tune in to a brand new episode of The Simpsons, followed by a new Family Guy, only on Fox. And that was a massive explosion, Troy. Let's hear from Aaron Andrews down in downtown Hiroshima.
Aaron Andrews.
Yay.
Looks like we're having some technical issues with the headset. We'll be right...
Dude, we'll be right back to you after these messages. So fire, dude. I mean, like,
so sponsored.
Even like in the past 2 years, they've gotten better. Because I heard some like 2 years ago, and they would be like Trump voice or Biden or whatever, and it was like decent, but there was always like those little pauses, you know, those little micro things. And that one, dude, was so fluid, like
so smooth. Like that it's to the point where now once you can get the video down a little bit, because I, at least from what I've seen of like, you know, they'll do deep fake videos of like people talking, like they're hilarious ones of Biden talking and stuff like that. Yeah. You can still tell they're off a little bit. Once they get that down, which again, they're not far off, it's going to be, I mean, you won't be able to tell the difference, and it's going to confuse so many old people. It's going to be hilarious.
Oh my God. Yeah. Old people are going to love it on Facebook. It's going to be, yeah, you could do some dark shit. Like you could do just some like evil, like, I don't even know any specific examples, but like even the stuff we saw kind of slightly different, but the stuff we saw with Elon Musk buying Twitter Blue and allowing anybody to be sponsored. I mean, random individuals got like Lockheed Martin and like Eli Lilly's stock to tank millions by posting fake tweets, posing as these companies. Just imagine what you can do if you could like a fake press conference of like, Japan invading North Korea or like, I don't know, something crazy.
Yeah, no, that's a really big one of like a country announcing war on another country, or like announcing another disease that's gotten out, another pandemic, or announcing like some other just global catastrophe, or that like Yellowstone erupted, or just whatever the fuck. We're maybe 3 years away from you being able to not trust any video you see on the internet.
Yeah. I don't know how long it'll take, but I personally can't wait to see Homer Simpson, but in South Park. That'll be cool. What if Homer was hanging out with Eric Cartman? It's like, what?
What, dude?
That'd be so crazy and epic.
Okay, one thing I wanted to bring up too, I meant to bring this up about the first guy we talked about, and we can bring it up with Atrioc too. So their careers, and you're going to know more about these guys than I will. I mean, is this a detriment to their career? Is it going to be like a Chris D'Elia situation where they just kind of lay low for a little bit and they could be okay after this? Like, where do you see it going from here?
Well, dude, Chris D'Elia's, I heard he's getting soft second canceled or even hard second canceled, but
real. So, okay. So that could happen too.
There was a documentary drop that he is back on his old shit, but that's a separate thing. But
presuming that they don't keep up this behavior thing.
Yeah, assuming they don't keep up the behavior, it is possible to come back. Like Louis C.K. is super big. I mean, it's kind of like these are niche internet people. So typically what'll happen is there's a period where everyone hates them.
Right now.
And there'll be a certain demographic that will never forgive them. There will be core fans who don't care or don't even know, because like when you talk about like something like anime, it's such a widespread thing. Not everybody is like terminally online. Like I know you're pretty connected, but you're like not in deep with like what's happening live on Twitter in like every specific community, right? Like some people are, and some people aren't. So it really just depends. Like I think Seth should own up to his actions. Atrioc, I don't know as much about him. It seems like he kind of did, but like I feel like for certain people it's going to be over. Like with Clyde, I think it's over with him and Seth. Obviously, like there's just too much damage there. But in terms of their careers, like, dude, Seth's lost like almost 50,000 subscribers. Like he's still at 900K, which is a lot, but it's not looking great. So it's kind of like only time will tell, in my opinion.
That's tough. I'm trying to see if Atrioc has posted anything since then. So
yeah, he's probably code silent.
He is not. The apology was 4 days ago, and he has not posted anything since then. Prior to that, it looked like he was posting just about every other day. So that'll be an interesting one to see. You know how long how long is an appropriate hiatus for something like that? Like a week before you start getting back to your normal shit. Like just no time at all.
It's
Do you make another video and be like, hey, this is fucked up, but like I'm gonna get back to my normal streaming? Like, what do you even do about that? You eventually just kind of have to let time heal its wounds.
Yeah, it's really tough, man. Like, I don't know. It's so different in each situation too. Like there's always gonna be nuance, but I don't know. As an outside perspective, like viewer, like it is entertaining to watch, if nothing else.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. No, there's a reason we decided to do this episode this week, because these two stories just happen to drop around the same time.
Yeah.
It's super funny. Oh, I know what he does. He waits for Harry Potter Legacy to come out in a week, and then he starts streaming that, dude.
Boom.
Yeah. It's either the anti-JK Rowling people, and then the anti-deepfake porn people are going to come after him collectively and just I don't know, wear each other out, or it's just going to be like, damn, this new Harry Potter game looks sick. Wait, what did he do last week? I don't remember.
What did he do? Oh, he jerked off. Oh, that's fine. Yeah. It's nuts. One thing I kind of want to mention before we leave is like one of the craziest things that Seth did was made one of his fans, or like encouraged one of his fans to eat their own poop to get a Discord mod role. Nice. And apparently that person ate their own poop and put it in the Discord.
Let me just say, objectively speaking, hearing that as a one-off instance, that's hilarious. I'm putting more blame on the person who did it than him for suggesting they do it.
You couldn't pay me to eat shit, bro.
Well, that, and like it's even more related. That just more speaks to the culture that he did that in order to be a Discord mod. Like, are you serious, dude? Like, relax a little bit. That's what's so weird to me. I'm never gonna get just like these online communities that people just feel like have pull so much weight in their life. Like they get so much of their value on their status within these little communities.
Within and that's Discord.
That's natural human instinct, right? Like you always want to be, have status in whatever tribe you're in. That's just like programmed into us. But I don't know. And if that's not happening in the real world, then you're getting that online.
Yeah, no. And it is funny to think that like, there's these people that like live on Discord all the time because like maybe they don't have friends at school and they think Seth is a cool dude. And then it turns out he's either trying to blackmail you for nudes so you can be a e-thought on his Discord, or you're getting bullied for being 15 and just being like a kid, and then like get all this trauma from like a 19-year-old talking shit about you. So it's like definitely scumbag of the week for me goes to Seth the Programmer, and that's all there is to it, folks. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a little twofer with that and Atrioc. So that was our deep dive into the e-world. Again, this is a space that I'm not super familiar with, so it's interesting to come in and kind of poke around a little bit. But dude, it's something else.
We'll fucking poke around. We'll get involved. We'll dive real deep in, and hopefully have some clips going on during this video, so we can just get some context and what Seth was doing, and maybe a couple of the apologies from the cutie Cinderella or like Pokimane at the end. I don't know. And this has been Gabaghoul episode 2. Subscribe to the channel and fucking like us on Spotify, Apple Music.
Oh, last thing too. Look for another mini-sode. So Hogwarts Legacy comes out in exactly 7 days from now. Today's the 3rd. Look for another mini-sode a couple days after that, because we will be doing a full review of that.
We should stream it on Doge Gamer with T Farley. That would be hilarious.
Dude, I'd be all about that. That'd be sick.
Get involved. Yeah, dude. I'm definitely pre-ordering that shit to get that deluxe edition 3 days early.
I decided I'm going to as well, though. So that's a week from today.
Yeah. Hogwarts Legacy coming soon.
Yep.
Peace.